Senator Onyonka.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to first of all congratulate my brother Osotsi for having brought this issue to the bearing of the members in this House. Number two, I want to thank my chair, Honorable Abbas, who in the Devolution Committee has stood studiously and listening carefully for us to interrogate the issues. Mr. Speaker, what I wanted to mention is that, and in this case, I want to plead to Kenyans and most probably to members of this House, because Honorable Halwale, this House is the last line of defense for devolution in this republic. And I think we as members of this committee should look at it a bit differently than we have looked at before. It is true, I've heard Honorable Sosi say the expected revenue that Vihiga County is supposed to get is about 1 billion shillings a year. And yet they're only collecting 300 million. Mr. Speaker, if you check, the recent one that I checked out was Kiambu County, where the governor, through some miracles, has actually for the first time, from collectible revenue, which was 1.1 billion, he has hit 6.2 billion. If that is not interesting to us, then I don't know what can make us realize it is interesting. The only thing that the governor did, and I had to call him and ask him, Speaker, he just changed the financial platform. He did what Kangata has done in Murang'a. Look at what Kangata got last year. From 226 billion, he crossed over to 1.5 billion. All right, 226 million. Now, what we've been saying, Mr. Speaker, is this. Why can't all our governors be magnanimous and agree with us? Just the way we are using the IFMI system, let us use a financial system that is managing the money from the markets of those counties that have succeeded. Why can't all counties sit down and agree from what Kiambu has done and what Murang'a has done? These are cases scientifically that you can prove. So we adopt the financial system that has been producing results instead of us doing the nonsense that we're busy doing. Mr. Speaker, if you come to again the other issue that Honorable Sosi has raised, look at the IFMI system. The IFMI system is the one which runs the procurement, runs the payments. Look at the way we are handling pending bills within the county governments. And of course, I want to thank my colleagues who...
Senator Onyonka, there is a point of order here. What is your point of order, Senator?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I agree with the passionometer of Senator Onyonka in contribute, but is it in order for him to use unparliamentary language? Because in the engagement we have had in the floor of the House, the word nonsense does not appear anywhere in parliamentary. Would he withdraw and apologize so that we can feel his passionometer on the matter?
Senator Onyonka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The problem with my senior counsel, Cherargei, does not understand that nonsense means nothing. So it's not a derogatory term. I understand you went to Kaplamai Primary, you know those things.
Senator Onyonka.
And I was going to St. Mary's, you know these diaspora, you know these things. With a very light touch, Mr. Speaker. So I want to say...
Senator Onyonka, Senator Cherargei is not a senior counsel, number one, he's a counsel. And he has a point of order. Could you take your seat?
Yes.
Under Standing Order 105 on statement of fact, Mr. Speaker, while I appreciate there is a good school, Kaplamai Primary School, I never went to that school. Would it be in order for the senator to withdraw and apologize for misleading the House? Yet I attended the great school called St. Francis Cheptarit Catholic Church, Catholic primary school. And I went to the great school of Kapsabet Boys High School, where the second and the fourth president attend, and possibly the seventh will come from, Mr. Speaker. Is it in order, can you withdraw and apologize?
Senator Onyonka, just confirm that the school that Senator Cherargei attended is not the one you referred to.
Mr. Speaker, the school that I thought he attended is not the one, but I recognize and reevaluate my interpreting his capacity, and I would like to say you've done very well. I want to give the accolade and the respect you deserve without diluting my real meaning. Thank you, sir. Mr. Speaker, I will rush through this by mentioning that we need to look at the issue.
Senator Boni Halwale, there is a point of order still, Senator Onyonka.
Mr. Speaker, I rise on standing order number 105, and as a good neighbor of the Nandi County and the Nandi people, is the Senator of Kisii in order to impute improper motive against Kaplamai Primary School, the students of Kaplamai Primary School, the teachers and the parents. If he has any problems for the bad English spoken by the Senator of Nandi, he should, Mr. Speaker, make it clear and not extend it to the Kaplamai community, Mr. Speaker. Can he withdraw and apologize?
Senator Boni Halwale, I will not take that as a proper point of order. Conclude your comments, Senator Onyonka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think my colleagues
Senator
do not...
Order, please. Allow Senator Onyonka to conclude. Allow Senator Onyonka to conclude. Proceed, Senator Onyonka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to mention to my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, protect me from Cherargei.
Allow him to conclude. Allow him to conclude. Senator Onyonka, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. They have really destabilized my thinking pattern, but I'll pick up. I wanted to mention that even when we are looking at the weighty issues...
Senator Cherargei, you are out of order, and I'm giving you the first one. Senator Onyonka, if you want to conclude, proceed. If you do not want to...
I want to conclude and I'll proceed. I wanted to mention that the county governments are the last line of defense for Kenyans, for the simple reason that funds have been devolved. For some of us who've been through this historically, educationally, or whichever ways, trying to understand what the problem for Africa have been. The problem has been resource allocation, resource mobilization, resource misallocation, and wastage within our systems. And therefore, what we have is functional. County governments can work if leadership wants it to work. We are now mismanaging our bursaries. We are now mismanaging our pending bills. We are mismanaging our bursaries that are going to schools and colleges, and although that data is available with the reports that exist within Peak Park and Devolution Committee. And Mr. Speaker, the other thing I wanted to tell my colleagues here, if you are able to talk to our governors, we must agree that we are going to have a structure and a financial system that is watertight and is tamper-proof. That is why I completely agree with the government position of bringing in the e-citizen payments. That is a good call, but can you make sure it is end-to-end encrypted, and let us make sure that this e-citizen is being run by the Treasury instead of it being run by a private company. Number two, Mr. Speaker, you notice under the education sector, which goes through ECD centers at the county governments, I can assure you, Mr. Speaker, we don't have a system where we know the number of kids that we have, the schools they're going to, what they are being paid, and all these structures, which are essentially structural in the management of the financials of the county governments, have a problem. One of the issues, I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, you've seen, because you sit in this house, I have constantly argued, all the money I make, KRA knows what it is. All the money that I pay, KRA knows what I pay. All the money that I use, KRA knows where this money is. Why are the county governments refusing to allow the Kenya Revenue Authority to have an interface with the system that they are going to introduce that will run the financials within our county governments? I think, Mr. Speaker, with those few remarks, I really am happy. I accept and recommend the Committee of Devolution, where I sit, that the last maybe point I can raise to the members in this House, Mr. Speaker, without sounding negative or derogatory, can we please get out of this building and go to the villages and see what the money that we allocate is doing. We don't spend enough time at the villages. We are not looking at what is happening in education. We don't know what is happening in agriculture. We don't know what is happening in all these things. And yet we sit here throughout the year. We spend most probably 6 months. And yet I wish that we could actually start moving from county to county, discussing the very important things that are bothering our public, because the public is suffering a lot. Mr. Speaker, what I noticed, and this is the last comment I'll make, every place we have visited, whether it is Turkana, whether it's Mandera, whether it is Wajir, whether it is Kakamega, all the areas that we have visited as various committees of this house. Next time we went there, there was an improvement. So the general feeling I have is, let members of the committees and members of this Senate, we create a program by discussing amongst ourselves so that we can visit these county governments, we visit county employees, we visit the county infrastructure, visit the roads, let's see what is there. That is the only way we can be proactive and we can intervene before everything gets out of hand. With those very many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I want to say I support and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to contribute on this matter.